Hey, thanks for coming back for part 2. The cockpit serves many purposes. It's our backyard patio, our garage, our garden, and also our clothesline. So we try to keep it as clean as we can, but sometimes it gets a bit messy. Let's start at the helm. I don't know if you've seen too much of this. So this is aside from the engine, this is really the heart of Peacemaker. You can see the wheel connected to the rudder. Our instrument panel here, so we've got wind speed and direction. We're tucked away now, anchored, so wind is only 8 knots, and it's coming straight ahead of us. This is our autopilot, and then this is our depth gauge. Right now it's showing we're in 14.8 feet of water, so that's a key instrument. And then our chart plotter, our Garmin Echo Map, that shows us where we are and where we're heading, so we can avoid shallows and rocks and all sorts of catastrophes. But hopefully it's well charted, but we also have paper charts we use too. And then we have our compass. If electronics go out, we can still keep tabs on our heading and make sure that we stay on course. And then this is how we steer. We're trying to grow our own plants. We bought these back in Florida several months ago. Basil, rosemary, mint. We had cilantro, but that died. And these are looking a little dry also. I think the salty air isn't doing them too well. Peacemaker's conveniently rigged with all of our lines coming through into the cockpit. So we've got the main sheet halyard here on one of our winches. We've got reefing lines. The centerboard line, she actually draws 4.2 at the minimum, but we can drop the centerboard so that she has a little bit of extra control and can cut through the water better. She draws 7 when that's fully down. And then over here we've got the rest of our lines, more reefing lines. We've got the boom bang. So it's very convenient to just be in the Traveler. It's very convenient. We can, and more secure as well. We don't have to be out on the deck when we're raising and lowering and tacking. We can do everything from back here in the sort of security of the cockpit. And our jib lines run back to these winches here. One on the port side and one on the starboard side. We've got a nice T-shaped cockpit. That's what they call this. With 2 settees on either side. This one doesn't have any storage over it because the quarter berth is underneath it. But this one on the starboard side has quite a bit of storage. If you saw Josh down in his hole a couple videos ago, this is the hole. But it's full of crap. Josh took all the crap out when he got down there, but you can see we've got fenders, lines, we've got the refrigerator compressor, tools, and also a bucket where we keep plastic trash until we get to somewhere where we can throw it away. Usually here in the Bahamas, now we're far enough south that they charge for bags of trash, so we try to compress it as much as we can. This panel comes out right here, and that's the side of the engine room. So when you saw the engine under the stairs before, this comes out and we have really pretty decent access to the side of the engine through there. We also have more storage in this back lazarette here behind the helm. So here's the helm. This is the seat behind the helm. And under here we have even more storage. So this is a back lazarette. In here we have a hose for when we fill up fresh water at a marina, if we're pulled up to a dock and getting fuel and fresh water. We also have electrical 30 amp power electrical cable if we happen to be docked and we plug into shore power. But usually we're at anchor and haven't used that yet. This is also where our manual tiller is, our tiller arm for the rudder. So in case our steering wheel goes out, which is attached to the rudder through a cable, in case that detaches or something happens to that, we have the opportunity to manually steer the rudder by attaching a tiller arm down in here. But for now, this is just storage. Hopefully we'll never have to use that tiller arm. Up here above our bimini cover, we have our solar panels. We have two 160 watt panels, so a total of 320 watts. And they keep us running really well during the day. As long as the sun's on them, we're well charged up and can run really anything we need on the boat self-sufficiently. But at night, we just have what the battery bank is drawn during the day. So really at night, we only keep our anchor light and our refrigerator running. If you need more power during the night, which we considered doing, either get more solar panels and a bigger battery bank, or a wind generator to kind of keep that power running into your battery bank throughout the night. We don't even really have any cabin lights on at night. What we use are these Lucy lights, which are solar panel lights, and they keep our cabin or our cockpit light wherever we're hanging out in things. The other thing we'd like to do, which we haven't gotten around to yet, is changing out our anchor light and our cabin lights to LED lights, which are much more efficient and draw less power. And then we've got our lazy jacks on our cover over our mainsail, our mast. Our Bahamas courtesy flag is looking kind of grim. It's pretty well shredded after a few months. The wind is taking it. And then this is just the deck. So again, she's 37 foot. We've got some nice vents up here, nice hatches to allow airflow. You can see we have a kite for kite surfing that's stored up here, a couple of buckets. We have our jerry cans of diesel and gasoline and our 2 scuba tanks. We have under here, this is our, we try to keep it well covered so it stays preserved and the salt water doesn't get to it, but that's our air compressor to fill our scuba tanks. Yeah. And then we've got our couple of anchors here. We've got our primary that's in the water, our Delta, and then we have our claw anchor there. That's our secondary. We have a nice pulpit seat, which you guys have probably seen in some other videos, but it's really fun when we're underway over some really pretty water and it's kind of calm. We can sit up there and you just feel like you're totally just gliding on top of the water and flying. It's pretty sweet.
Now dissolve me, 2 tabs on your tongue. I heard the shepherds, I heard the sheep sleep, now my only one. Broken sweethearts, who sleep apart. Most of mine feel side spines when the sleep starts.
We hope you enjoyed the tour. If you missed part 1, a tour of Peacemaker's interior, find the video at awildwaypoint.com or on our YouTube channel.